Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into Chapter 55 of The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis, so I hope that you guys are ready for this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Book 5, Bridgehampton, 2012. Chapter 55. You shouldn't be doing this, I say, as I walk along the side of the road down Ocean Drive toward the Atlantic, the wind calm and the sun beating down on us. Roger that, says Ricketts, my rookie companion. I'm a dead-ender, I tell her. You know what that is? I think so. Your career's hit a wall. Roger that. Without realizing it, I find that my stride has slowed as I near the end of the road as I approach 7 Ocean Drive. Point being, I've got nothing to lose, I explain. Chief's going to stick me in one dead end after another until I quit, so I figure I might as well solve a crime or two in my free time. But you, Ricketts, you've got a whole career ahead of you. Ricketts is wearing a Red Sox t-shirt with running shorts and Nikes. She has the same build as me, lean and hard, but she gets it from genetics, not from working out like I do. Dad always said I had an attitude problem, the Red Sox shirt being one example I note. I feel my heartbeat escalate, a banging drum against my chest, my breathing tightens up as well. Are you okay, Murphy? I stop and take a breath. Something about this damn house, every time I get close to it, like my nightmares only while awake, put claustrophobia and panic in a bowl and stir for 2 minutes. I'm fine, let's go. I trudge forward on shaky legs, not eager to share my sob story of scary dreams and panic attacks with the rookie. Why are we going to the house? She asked me, a welcome question allowing me to focus on the case and not on this feeling overcoming me. The hooker, Brittany Halstead, I say. He stuck a corkscrew so far inside her it almost came out on the other side. Sally Feisforth, that backpacker, he used some kind of spear and drove it almost all the way through her midsection, right? And somehow managed to drain all the blood out of her body. Ricketts says by the time they found her on an East Hampton beach, she was white as a bedsheet, right? And last year the other prostitute, Bonnie Stamos, impaled on a tree stump, and then my Uncle Lang. I can't bring myself to finish the sentence, but she gets it. The killer drove a heated poker through Lang's kidney and into the kitchen floor. He thinks he likes to do more than just cut them, says Ricketts. He likes to stick it in deep. You think maybe that this is a sexual thing with him? We stop at the grand wrought iron gates of 7 Ocean Drive. All at once, it's like the temperature has been turned up, the loss of breath, the pressure on my chest. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Jesus, Murphy, are you having a heart attack or something? Something. I shake it off, slide between the gates, and look back at her through the bars. Nobody invited us here, I say, and we're cops. Right, she says, as in we're not supposed to do this. Roger that. You can turn back now, Ricketts. I could. You should turn back now. I probably should. She slips through the small space between the gates, joining me on the other side, but I'm not. I'm going where you're going. Tell me why we're at the murder house? I nod, take another breath, and move up the driveway until it curves off toward the carriage house up the hill. At that point, I take the stone path that, after a healthy hike, will lead to the front door of the Grandor's monastery of a house. This place always gives me the creeps, says Ricketts. It's like a multi-headed monster. All the different colored limestone, the different roof lines, all the gargoyles and ornamental spears pointed up to the sky. Yeah, it's a real fun place. I divert from the stone path onto the enormous expanse of grass before the slope upward toward the mansion. I stop at the stone fountain with the monument bearing the family crest inscription. This is why we're here, I say, because of a fountain. I point at the small stone tablet, the crest featuring the bird with the hooked beak and long tail feather, the circle of tiny dagger surrounding it. That, I say, that fucking bird. She doesn't get the context. She doesn't know that this miserable little winged creature has been haunting my dreams. Looks like an ordinary bird, she says, moving closer. An ugly one, but it looks harmless. Why would you have a little bird like this in your family crest? Do you think it would be a falcon or an eagle or some scary, majestic bird? I spent the last 2 days researching that animal, trying to identify it among hundreds of species of birds in a catalog. When I matched it up, some things started to make more sense. It's a shrike, I say, a small bird, yes, no large talons, no great wingspan. Not what you think of a bird as prey. You're right, it looks harmless, but guess how it kills its food? Ricketts looks upward, thinking, I'm going to use my powers of deductive reasoning and say it spears them somehow. Close, I say. It impales them. She draws back. Really? Really, it scoops up insects, rodents, whatever it can, carries them to the nearest sharp point, a thorn, the spikes of a barbed wire fence, whatever it can find, and it shish kebabs them. Then it tears them with its hooked beak. Ricketts slowly nods. Most of our victims suffered some version of of impalement. I wag my finger at the monument, the crest, and the shrike. That this isn't a coincidence. Our psychopath has a real hard-on for this family, maybe for this house. I say, so I want you to find out everything you can about 7 Ocean Drive, and this note under the crest. Celia, oh Celia, life was death disguised. Find out what that means too. I will, she says, not hiding her excitement, right away. Great. Now it's time for you to go home, Ricketts. Why? What are you gonna do? I nod toward the house. I'm going inside. I'll come with you. No. I shake my head. Walking into the yard is one thing. Breaking into the house is another. I don't want to be responsible for you. I'll take my chances. Get lost. That's an order, I say. Besides, you have a lot of work to do. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.